Yo, YouTube, what the fuck is up, guys? It's the Flamehead 97 here, and we're here for Q&A Answers Part 6. I recently had a Q&A video, so I appreciate all the questions I got, guys, and also appreciate that I have over 350 subscribers on this YouTube channel. So thank you guys for everything. It truly means the world to me. So let's go and get started with this video, guys. So the first question is from Brandon Realcam, and Brandon asked, have you discovered any new cool metal bands recently? To be honest with you, bro, I haven't, because I haven't really followed metal music in a while. But I still listen to it every once in a while, though. But hopefully I can discover some new and cool metal bands that I haven't heard of before. So thank you, though, Brandon, for your question. I truly appreciate it, man. So the next question is from Sonia. Thank you, Sonia, for your question. I appreciate it. And Sonia's question is, what are your favorite female singers of all time? Some of my favorite female singers of all time would be Ariana Grande, Katy Perry, Demi Lovato, Selena Gomez, Miranda Lambert, Carrie Underwood, Whitney Houston, Dolly Parton, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, BB Rexa, Dua Lipa, Lady Gaga, just to name some. Thank you, Sonia, for your question. I appreciate it. So the next four set of questions are from Ariana Grande, 1989. Thank you, Ariana Grande, 1989, for your four questions. I appreciate it. And her first question is, what examples of music artists do you think are talented, but you either can't get into or you don't like anymore? So some artists that I think are talented, but I can't get into or I don't like anymore. One of them would be Taylor Swift. I think she's talented, but I lost interest in her music. I don't think she's bad, though. I just think she needs more topic variety, but I do think she's talented, though. So another music artist that I think is talented, but I can't get into or I don't like anymore, I'd say Billie Eilish. I mean, she is talented. She's got the talent, but I just think she wastes her potential and talent on, like, sad songs and stuff all the time. I mean, there's nothing but sad songs. I'm just saying that she needs more stuff to sing about as well. One that I think is talented that I can't get into for sure would be Olivia Rodrigo. I think she is talented, but I just can't get into her music because it's just not my cup of tea. So those are some music artists that I think are talented, but that either I don't like or I can't get into anymore. So thank you, Ariana Grande, 1989, for your first question. Her second question is, what is your opinion on stan culture? Jeez, I hate stan culture so much. These stans of these music artists and other forms of entertainment, it's not good. It's crazy, it's weird, and just insane. So yeah, I don't like stan culture. I hate it with a passion, to be honest with you. So thank you, though, Ariana Grande, 1989, for that question. Her third question is, any particular music artists you have been enjoying recently? Yeah, there's some recent artists I've been enjoying recently. Some of those would be rappers Jelly Roll, Lil Wyte, singer Dua Lipa. I've been getting into more of her music. I've been checking out more songs from Ava Max. So those would be some of the music artists that I've been listening to as of late. So thank you, Ariana Grande, 1989, for that question. Great question there. And her final question is, also, what's your opinion on Disney? I really like Disney, but if I'm being honest with you, Ariana Grande, 1989, I like the older version of Disney better, when they had Hannah Montana and Wizards of Waverly Place around, because those were my go-to shows back in the day from Disney. So yeah, Disney, I like it, just not from the current generation, because they have shows on there that I never even heard of and wouldn't like. So great question, though, again, Ariana Grande, 1989, and thank you for your four questions. It means a lot to me. So thank you, Ariana Grande, 1989, for your four questions. So the next four set of questions is from a Jeff, 99. Thank you, man. I appreciate your questions, bro. Means a lot, man. So his first question is, what your top 5 songs from the 2010s decade? Ooh, this is going to be a hard one, man. I like a lot of stuff from the 2010s, especially the early 2010s, but some of the late 2010s had some good stuff, though. So I'd say with number 5, I'd probably say FFF by BB Rex and G-Eazy. That's a great song. Number 4, I'd say California Girls by Katy Perry and Snoop Dogg. I just love that song. It's my favorite Katy Perry song of all time. Number 3, I'd probably say The Hills from The Weeknd. That's a dope song, one of my favorites from The Weeknd. And then number 2, I'd probably say Honeybee from Blake Shelton. I really enjoy that song. That's one of my favorite songs from Blake Shelton, especially if his 2010s material. So Honeybee by Blake Shelton was another great song from the 2010s decade. And then my favorite song of the 2010s decade, damn, that's a really hard one, to be honest with you, Jeff 99. But if I can give it a try, though, and try to answer it, my number 1 favorite song of the 2010s, I'd probably say maybe Wide Awake by Katy Perry, or at least it is one of my favorites of the 2010s. So yeah, Wide Awake is definitely a great song, though, for sure. So number 2 is, what your favorite fast food restaurants? Some of my favorite fast food restaurants would be Sonic, Rally's, aka Checkers, McDonald's, Taco Bell, Arby's, Little Caesars, if you want to count that as fast food, since they have more than just pizza there. Papa John's as well, since they have hoagies and other good stuff. So those are just some of my favorite restaurants. Jeff99, appreciate your question, bro. So his third question is thoughts on Nintendo Switch. I've heard about the Nintendo Switch, but I haven't been able to play it, so I don't really know much about it. But it looks cool, though, because it reminds me of the PSP, since it's a handheld console. So yeah, Nintendo Switch, I don't know much about it, but I've heard about it, and maybe one of these days I'll get to own one, but I can't promise that because certain gaming consoles can be expensive. But awesome question, though, Jeff99. Appreciate it, bro. And then the Jeff99's final question is, favorite GTA mission? The favorite GTA mission, this one's a little tricky, to be honest with you, bro. But my favorite GTA mission, I'd probably say that one mission in GTA 5 where it's Franklin, Trevor, and Michael, and they gotta blow up the back of the security vehicle with sticky bombs, and then they gotta take out the cops for a while. I'm not remembering the name of the mission by heart, but that is one of my favorite GTA missions of all time. So I'd probably say that may be my favorite GTA mission. Great question, though, Jeff99. Appreciate it, man. So the next 3 questions are from Zach D Productions. Thank you, Zach D Productions, for your question, man. I appreciate those, man. And his first question is, most underrated Iron Maiden album in your opinion? I think Iron Maiden's most underrated album would be, I'd probably say their 2003 album or their 2006 album. I forget the album names by heart, bro, because it's been a while since I've listened to any metal, if I'm being honest with you. But I'd either say one of those would be Iron Maiden's most underrated album, in my opinion. But great question, though, Zach. I appreciate it, man. So Zach's next question is thoughts on the female-fronted bands, the Cranberries and Garbage. I've heard about both bands, but I don't know all their music. But everything I've heard from both bands, though, I think they are very good bands. And RIP to the lead singer of the Cranberries. I'm forgetting her name, so my bad on that, everyone. But I do like the Cranberries. They're very talented. And then Garbage, I've maybe heard a couple or so of their songs before, but I got to get more into both bands, though. They are great bands, though, from everything I've gotten to heard from them as of now. So, great question, though, Zach D. I appreciate it, man. And then Zach D's last question is, what are some of your favorite movies? Some of my favorite movies would be Lottery Ticket, Friday, also like the movie Due Date, The Hangover, also liked Big Mama's House. That was a funny and hilarious comedy movie. So those are some of my favorite movies, Zach D. Appreciate the question, though, man. So these next three questions are from Orochi Jr. 97. Thank you, Orochi Jr. 97, for your three questions, man. I appreciate it. His first question is, what are your favorite video games? Some favorite video games would be SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, SmackDown vs. Raw 2007, SmackDown vs. Raw 2010, WWE 2K19, WWE 2K22, WWE 2K23, WWE 2K24, GTA San Andreas, GTA 4, GTA 5, Sleeping Dogs, Red Dead Redemption 2, just to name some. Thank you, though, Rochi, for that question. Appreciate it, man. His second question, what are your favorite genres of music? Great question. Orochi Jr. 97. Favorite genres of music are rap and hip-hop, pop, and R&B. I mean, I like every genre of music pretty much, as long as the music is good to me. But those are just my top genres of music. So, Orochi Jr.'s last question is, have you watched anime, and if so, what do you think of it? Honestly, I don't really follow anime that much, but I don't think it's bad. To be honest with you, I'm not really the biggest fan of it. It's not bad, though. I did like Dragon Ball Z, though, if you want to consider that as anime. And also like Shrek, though. That can be considered as anime as well, since it's a animated movie series. But other than that, though, I'm not really a much fan of anime, but I like some animated movies and shows, though. So, great question, though. Orochi Jr. 97. So, the last three questions for this Q&A are going to be from a good friend and fellow subscriber of mine, Dylan Newman. I appreciate your question, man. Or your questions, I meant. My bad, bro. So, Dylan, his first question is, what is a heavy metal or rock band that you like is considered overrated? A metal or rock band that I think is overrated, I would say Five Finger Death Punch. I mean, I used to like them, but I just think they're extremely overrated. People make them to be one of the best bands of all time, and I just don't agree with that. I mean, I like their older stuff a lot better than their newer stuff. Even with that being said, though, I don't think they're one of the greatest bands of all time, and not even far from it. So, Five Finger Death Punch, I think they're a metal/rock band that is extremely overrated. People just overrate the fuck out of them and act like they're one of the best bands ever. Yeah, they have a lot of good songs, especially from their older stuff, but I just think they're way too overrated and don't really deserve all the hype that they get with their stuff. Because a lot of their more recent stuff, especially with Got Your Six and afterwards, even though I didn't mind a small amount of songs from them since then, I just outgrew the band like in 2021 because I just don't care for them anymore. But their older stuff I still like, though, even though I don't listen to them like that anymore. I just think they're overrated. But another band in metal and rock that I think is considered as overrated would probably be Slipknot. I mean, Slipknot is one of my favorite bands, so I'm not going to have any crucial or criticism with them because I think a lot of their stuff is really good. I even enjoy their latest album. So, yeah, Slipknot, they're also overrated, but I don't think they have bad stuff like Five Finger Death Punch does with their discography. But, yeah, Slipknot would be another one. Great band, though. So, question 2 from Dylan is, if you can travel anywhere, where would you like to visit one day? Awesome question, Dylan. I'd love to go to places like Hawaii, Florida, California, just to name a few places. So, yeah, it'd be cool to go to those places and visit because they got beautiful palm trees and stuff that I've seen like on TV shows and movies. So, it's pretty cool. So, yeah, those would be places I like to visit one day if I could. Great question, though, Dylan. Appreciate it, bro. And then Dylan's final question is, what is your all-time favorite video game? Favorite video game of all time? I'd probably say Grand Theft Auto 4 because that was one of the first video games I ever got to play back in 2008. So, yeah, that is definitely probably my favorite video game of all time. There is other great video games though, like Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 5, some of the WWE games like 2006, 2007, 2010, 2K19, 2022, 2023, 2024. But my favorite of all time though would probably be GTA 4, because I love that game, and I wish they would have remastered it for the PS4 and the other current generation consoles, but it is what it is. Still a classic game though, and probably a top contender for me of all time when it comes to video games. Great question though, Dylan Newman. I appreciate it, bro. So these are going to wrap up my answers for your questions, everybody. It means a lot to me, guys, for these questions. Glad I got to answer them for y'all. And I'll see y'all next time for more videos on the channel. God bless you guys, and I'll see y'all soon. Peace.